right? So I don't go on podcasts for exposure. I go on podcasts for conversion. And the main reason for that is nobody has ever held a gun to my head and forced me to watch a podcast or listen to one. Whoever's listening to that podcast, they're there voluntarily. So why not give them the best that you have? Help them as much as you can, since they chose to listen to that podcast because of either your topic or they know your name already. So if they're there for your topic, give them something that they can take away with you. Now, I know it it's probably wrong for me to call it your webinar setup, but that's really the framework that we got to think about, which is the Epiphany Bridge framework, which is what's the one thing they need to believe? What's the vehicle that's going to get them there? What are the internal things that they're fighting with? What are the external things that they're fighting with? Right? So let me give you a great example of this. At Speaker Hub, what's the one thing a person needs to believe in order to be successful using Speaker Hub? Does anybody want to guess?
That pitching works.
That pitching works. You see how we talk about it so much? That is the main belief, that if you're thinking that you're just going to sit around and get booked at Speaker Hub, you're in the wrong place, because that ain't how it works. Pitching is required, right? So if we believe that pitching is required, what's the system that we're going to use once we agree that we're going to do pitching?
Speaker flywheel.
The speaker flywheel. You see how we got our vehicle is the speaking flywheel, right? And the speaker flywheel overcomes two types of things. They overcome the internal objections, which is, well, this isn't going to work for me. This only works for these people. I'm not this type of speaker. You probably don't have my topic. All of that negative self-talk that we give ourselves, the flywheel overcomes that. But then it overcomes the external excuses also. Well, I don't have time. I don't have time to be looking for all these things. I don't know what to say, right? You see all these external time, how much commitment is going to take. Do I have to do it every day? I'm not getting enough responses. All of these things that have nothing to do with your mindset. It has to do with your activity. Those things come up. So we try to solve those too. But the speaker flywheel has to answer that. The vehicle has to answer that. Does that make sense? So what I want to do today is take somebody, one person, and walk through their entire Epiphany Bridge, because I know you've heard it. You know the answers for me, but do you know the answers for you? All right. All right. So any questions about this? Yvette, Lawrence, Hannah, I saw you all raised your hands. I don't know what they were for, if it was questions or if you were volunteering.